Hi guys, welcome to the Millwall Sheffield Wednesday review. Now, this is going to be an interesting game considering Connor Wickham has gone back to Sunderland. It's going to be difficult to see how we play and how we get on because he has been our main source of goals over the last couple of games. And it's been a difficult week because we also had a bid for Matty Fryer turned down as well. So it'll be interesting to see how we play and what the team is. The team news was Kirtland, Semedo, Onyoyu, Halan, Maguire, Lee, Palmer, McPhail, Lira, Newhugh, Luvens. Subs were Martinez, Mahoma, Coke, McCabe, Lavery and Dobbs. Dobbs is a 16-year-old who's on the bench, so a lot told me that week probably got some injuries. Millwall started coming forward very early on. They were very, very quick off the start. They were seeming to get more corners in the first half and it started to get graphy. But every time they came forward, it did seem like they had a decent attack against us. Palmer managed to win us a free kick, but it didn't really go anywhere. Kirtland had a very poor clearance and it felt like we were not the team that had been playing on such a good run. And they were just coming forward and attacking well. And we weren't there, we weren't ready yet. We were really, really slow to get out of the traps. But we eventually got back into the first half. We had a couple of shots. Newhugh struggled with some the play at first, but got going eventually. And as we kept on going, and we kept on coming forward and starting to get more into the game, we were trying to break up their possession a bit more. The our problem, we had very, very sloppy balls to one another. They just wasn't there. They weren't there. It seems like we came out with very, very little confidence. We had a great chance to make it 1-0 with a Newhugh header, but it was just over the bar. Maguire had a chance which he managed to rifle over the top of the bar as well. A lot of the game, it was very much in the first half itty bitty scrappy bits, and when Millwall came forward we were in 6s and 7s, we didn't know what was going on. There was good pressure by Millwall to play it back and get them going forward. But we just looked very average. We don't look like a team that's been doing well. Granted, in one sense, our team has been cut apart with the likes of Connor Wickham, Roger Johnson, but at the end of the day, they're not our players. It's what happened when you loan players. So it'll be interesting to see if Milan managed to get any more players in by the weekend for the Barnsley game. But at the half time, it's 0-0, and I'd take that so far. But with likes of Donny, Yeovil winning, it kind of need a win. Barnsley losing 2-1, so with those teams going on how they are, we could do with picking up a win and going away with at least 3 points. But a point I'd take considering we've not got much strike power at the moment. And the second half started off pretty much the same way with Kirtland making a good save. Millwall started to come forward very quickly again. Luvens looked like he'd gone off with an injury and Lavery looked come on in his place. If Luvens is injured, it's a massive blow and it'll be still interesting where that will mean to do with our transfer policy and targets. Lavery and Halan linked up well, with Halan managing to win us a corner. The corner beat everyone. Lavery got another cross and it was a good one. And there was a part of play where Bywater filled it and Bywater filled it over his own line, but he was lucky he got back and cleared it. So we were coming forward and Halan and Lavery were working really well together, linking up really well. Maguire lost the ball, but Lavery did well to get back in defence and get the ball and keep up going again. And Lavery managed to get a shot which was straight at the keeper. It was good to see him taking the chance, and I like him as a player. I think he's got a good talent. I really want us to get him on a new deal so we can stay at the club. They were still coming forward quite a lot, and McPhail kept on losing the ball a lot, and for me it was time to get McPhail off. Lee with a ball for Maguire, and he managed to win a throw-in, and McPhail did come off, Cope came on, and the game went a bit scrappy. It was a bit tackled going in and not being able to keep control of the ball. Millwall going forward, and we were struggling at times to get the ball off them and having to work well pressurising. Lavely with the cross, and he got caught by the keeper. Lavely didn't get caught by keeper, obviously. The cross got caught by keeper. It was a great attempt, and we're starting to get some good build-up play. Newhugh was starting to do some really good battling with the ball, shielding it and getting people around him to come forward. Palmer made a great run and got going forward, and a free kick by Maguire. He had a free kick and he should have hit it low and hard at wall, which he did. And the biggest problem he had was that he just didn't beat the wall at all. And we were starting to come forward, and he had a second opportunity, which he also didn't beat the wall either. And you just have to bear with a minute. Massive problem with technology tonight. Wait. But Giles Cope managed to make it 1-0. Giles Cope round the keeper and gets it round Bywater, and it was a good goal. It was great to see us get the goal, and it was great to see Cope get a goal, because he plays really well and he's starting to come into some good form. And having fit will be brilliant. Leary hit the crossbar from a corner which came off a Millwall player, and we had another corner, but the second corner didn't come to much. We managed to get back, and we were really starting to play well, starting to get forward, but Millwall were coming forward and good flowing game. Millwall with a chance, and it's gone for a goal kick, and Lavely goes in the tackle really well, and his work rate was superb. He was getting back, he was getting in defence, he was going forward, he was getting crosses in. I really like him as a player. Coke had another great chance, but it was saved by Bywater, and they had a penalty shout, and by sounds it sounds like it should have been a penalty, Stonewaller, but it wasn't given, and the ref did have a very poor game. But while that was all going off, some of the Millwall fans decided to throw objects onto the field. One of the objects was a beer bottle thrown at Kirtland, and there's no need for that. Kirtland's not the one who made the decision against you not having a penalty. If that had struck him, I think the game might have just stopped there and they might have not started back up. But there's no need for that. When things don't go, there's no need to start throwing stuff. That shouldn't happen in this day and age in the games. But they managed to make it 1-1. It was a controversial one, this, because they had a player down with a head injury in the box. They managed to get the cross in. Both us and Millwall were trying to get the referee to stop the game to get him to get the player help. They crossed the ball in. It comes off the post, and DJ Campbell knocks it in to make it 1-1. And Kirtland couldn't do anything because he had the player right in front of him. If he went for it, he would have stood on him. So it's really poor. When it's a head injury, you're meant to call the game and get the player some treatment. But it was poor refereeing that. Palmer managed to get away, and Maguire managed to get a free kick. It shows you how tight this league is, though, again this year. 3 points we were in 17th place, and with a draw we're in 20th place. So it's going to be another tight one, I think. And it started to get all out of hand on the pitch. Coke got a bad tackle on him, and he threw the man to the floor. Work will have pretty much most of the players got involved in this. Kirtland, Bywater, and Cope got sent off, as did the Millwall player, and Bywater got a card, Smedo got a yellow card, Newhugh got a yellow card, and it started to get really ugly. There was unsavoury scenes on the pitch. And the thing is, I think how the crowd was getting to the players, I think that does make a difference. We had a free kick, and it was brought in, and Halhan had a shot, and it was blocked, not by a Millwall player, by Newhugh. It was blocked by Newhugh, and that was a chance for to make it 2-1. And the referee was having a poor game because there was a time where Millwall and managed to get us on the offside trap. The referee hadn't seen it. He signalled a corner, not even noticed his lineman flag was up, and it was just really poor. And near the end of the game, Samido took a ball to face. It seems like he got a bit concussed. But all in all, this was a very scrappy game in the end. We managed to come away with a point which I don't think either team should have deserved to get all three. But we did play well. Cope with a moment where he went from hero and then got sent off, so he's going to miss 3 games like Matic, which is another player we could do with being in the squad, but he's going to have to miss a game now. It would have been good to get 3 points going into the weekend yet. We're still not defeated. We're still doing well. We just need to get a striker or two in by the Barnsley game, because Barnsley are looking like they're starting to pick up a bit of momentum. So with Doncaster beating Charlton, it gives them some breathing space. We're on 27 points, Doncaster on 28, Millwall on 26, Charlton on 24, Barnsley on 21, Yeovil and Yeovil on 20. If we had got a win, this would have been some great breathing space for us to get close to the 30-point mark. But it wasn't meant to be tonight, but we played Barnsley at the weekend, so let's hope we get a bit of luck there, and let's hope we get a striker in by Friday, considering that's the end of the transfer window. So I will do the preview tomorrow, guys, and that'll be up tomorrow, and thank you for watching.